This is Haltwhistle Caravan and camping site, official site. There's the entrance over there. There's the small shop, notice board, and there's some very clean toilets and showers over there, nice and warm. They're well maintained and cleaned every morning. Rubbish points and Elsan wash area over there, very good. The site is sort of oval shaped, and you go anti-clockwise, and you can see there's trees everywhere. You can probably hear the birds. I'll go down there in a second. There's mine in the distance, and there's a little tent here. Never seen anybody in it. Couldn't get a dog in there, never mind a human, so we'll have a look. Go down here. Danger, deep water. This is the River Tyne south. The River Tyne north is further up. The two merge into the main river of the Tyne itself. Coming down these very steep banks here. We've had some heavy rainfall. The river doesn't look too bad. It's flowing quite fast, but it's not overrun, is it? I hope you can hear me with all the wind and stuff. So that's that. Very nice. You can hear that river all night as well. It's very well. It's not cold, but it's windy. It's been windy for the 3 days I've been here. This is like a dog track. There's no dog poop, so we'll have a little wander along here. You can see the river's got rocks and various things in it. Very peaceful site. There's no great activity. There's no facilities for doing things, like there's no parks or nothing for the kids. It's just like an adults type site. There are kids on the site, but they're like teenagers and they're not doing anything. They're probably bored, to be fair. So as we walk on the little track, you can see the caravans up there, just amongst all these ferns. You can see here how windy it is, and you can hear that during the night, obviously. And on my van there was some little, well, felt like pellets were dropping on the roof, and they were rolling around yesterday, so they were rolling back and forward. Some have rolled off, I think. Carrying on along the path. Another view there. It's quite overgrown here. I was going to say these are bluebells, but they're not, are they? There's some kind of relation anyway. Plenty of reeds to keep the water bank stable. I'd imagine there's quite a lot of wildlife. You can hear the birds, can't you? Just hear them. Very good. There's my van there, with the bike rack on. One day. So we'll carry on. And just go over here. Little cubby holes and things. Let's get down here. Down and dangerous. yeah, that's floating pretty fast, isn't it? It's all farmland over there. Yeah, very rural, isn't it? Right, back on the trail. If you don't fall, Graham. I see the site's not that big, it's just a small site compared to what I've already been on. But this is ideal if you just want a little walk and you don't want to go off the beaten track, because we're going to come out at the top end of the site, I think. I'm not sure. Actually, the site's through there. I don't know if you can see the lifebuoy thing, lifebuoy ring thing. There's not a lot of flowers around, just these pink ones. Small foliage and heavy stuff, isn't it? Trees. I had the tree fellas out this morning. They come out early. They've just gone away there with their gear on. They've been chopping down stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to stop the camera for a second and we're back. So again, occasional view into the river. Let's have another look. Yeah, there's little, see these little channel things. You must have water running off there. Obviously comes off the fields and stuff and builds up and eventually it ends up in Newcastle, which is about 20 odd miles away. I don't know if you can see also in the middle, there's rocks in the middle, so it is quite shallow but very fast. This is exciting, isn't it? It's more exciting than East End as. I wouldn't be wearing shorts in here because you're going to get probably bitten by midges and God knows what else. So, that's a bit more open here. Oh, there's some purple flowers, look at. And there's them things, I think they're just like weeds on there. And there's a yellow one, okay. My God, we're spoiled for flowers. Okay, now then, this is interesting. Don't see these very often. This is the gas NTSHP gas pipeline. Now I think it's probably still in use, but it's the National Transport Service for gas, and it's the main pipes that feed underground, feed right through to the cities. There's a whole network all over the country. I saw it on a World War camp thing where they were doing a recce around the area, and they were talking about this infrastructure, and I think it goes back to the Cold War era, maybe post-war. These pipes carrying gas from secret tanks to urban locations. I'm just gonna hold that up. You can see the campsite in the distance. You could get easily lost here, to be fair, especially at night time. So I'm not coming out tonight. Not in a million years. Still all green, so if you're colourblind, you're not missing much. What have I got? Oh, I've got some dandelions and a purple thing. Brilliant. Right, I'm out my depth here. A bit too far for me. So that's that. Oh, let's have a little look down here. Those weird trees looking, like piney needles. I don't know. And down here, with all the roots sticking out. And then you can go down further. Shall we go down? Yes, we shall. See how close we are. These are dog tracks. Somebody's having fun, some dog. I bet his owner wasn't, in case it jumped in. There we are. Just come back up on the trail. Branches off. This woodland branches off in different directions, but that path there is the swirly one that gets you to a part of the river that meanders round to the right and the left, but it's a lot more torrenty, I think the word is, if it's such a word, torrenty. But we'll not bother risking it. But you can see it's massive, isn't it? The size of them trees in the distance. Still not far from the campsite. I mean, there's the campsite there. We'll see if we can get to the entrance at the top of the campsite, and I'll show you some of the facilities there. Still heading back. Not a soul around. Tiny narrow path. Looks a bit narrower than the one I came down like, but hopefully it's the right one. I think this is it. Right. Now I can't see how to get there. There's a sort of a path here. Shall we go along here? Oh, God, that's nice, isn't it? Be a 25 quid at being cute with that. Whew. Good job this camera's got stabilisation on it. So this looks like it's a trodden track, although it's just suddenly coming to an end, is it? Oh, it's not. So there's a one there. I'm conscious you can hear me puffing and panting, that's just me. Shows you how real it is. Yeah, more flowers. More flowers. Not much for the bees like, but there you go. And I was right. Here's the campsite. And here we are in the corner. Danger, deep water. This is a hookup point here. There's 4 hookups. All the pictures are numbered just like that, 15, and then down over, down to 1. And then that's the end of that. Oh, that's his private fishing now. You can actually fish along the riverside with a license, which you can get online, I think, or the post office, to fish along the riverbank where the campsite is. But if you want to fish beyond there, it must be private land. I've seen that in another video, so I'm not fishing. I don't like coast fishing. I prefer sea fishing if I ever do it. So yeah. See how they've got points there just in between the trees for electric. In another video on the travelling trolls, they came during COVID and there was nothing parked in the middle of the field. It's probably because there was only enough people to stay on the outer pitches, but lovely roads in the well maintained, nice verges there. Look, they haven't cut the grass this week, but it's still quite short. And see, these pitches are massive. Obviously that one was a 4 pitcher. You'd have to have a big cable to get to here. I think I've got one actually that's as big as. So that's some kind of fire point, and there's water if you want fresh water. It says wastewater only, so no toilet waste. You just put your dish water in and stuff. I've got a tank on mine, so what you do is you come here and you park your tap over this grate here and you drop it. And I've just been getting collapsible water bottles filled up here, and there's 2 taps. It's hardly anybody using it, but in the morning it's a little bit busy as people are leaving. So yeah, that's the famous tent there. They've gone out for the day. Probably booked it at a hotel. On them. And there's mine. Windy, 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 windy. No satellite signal here. Understandable. Look at the trees. Massive. Imagine I'm one of them in your back garden. Take some time chopping them down, wouldn't it? But yeah, nice quiet site. I want to take you a bit further along. So we've come back on myself. There's the facility block with a extremely small shop. It's 6 foot by 6 foot, and it sells cans of pop, iced stuff like ice cream. Not a lot really. It's not like your local Spar or Nisa or whatever. It's got some bare essentials in there as well for motorhomes, like toilet fluid and stuff, toilet rolls. It's only open part-time as well. Those seem to be areas for staff. I don't know if they stay on site, but they're all fenced off. And we're back to where we started. Back to where we started. It's not cold, it's just windy. Got a really good signal here, and I wonder, I don't know if you can see it in the distance on the hill there where the little tiny trees are. There's a communications mast, so that must be covering our area. And then in the far distance you've got some cows in the field. You could hear them this morning from there. It's like I don't know what they're called, they're like sandy coloured, like them Scottish Highland ones. It might well be them, or it could be something else. It could be llamas, don't know. Could be pretend ones. Could be a magic show. What do you call it? Circus or something? No, they're real. I just have no one around. There's a big one down there. Massive. So that's the little tour. And as I say, who lives in here? I've never seen him. And I've been here 3 nights. My neighbours and the little Doblo have disappeared. There's 2 of them, but I've never seen the guy since he came. She does all the wandering around, and then they seem to mess around in this little tent, and then she drives off for a couple of hours, but they sleep in the car. And here's me, and we're done. So hope you enjoyed that little wander. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm only a small channel and it helps me. I don't make any money off it. I'm not Mr. Beast. So if you feel like subscribing, it's free. I'm doing videos every other day now, but I'll structure them more later on. Just with me getting to different sites and wanting to show you what bits and bobs I've got. They've all come out in a short space of time. So we'll end it there. Thank you very much. Bye bye.